Welcome to the Responsible Business Conduct module. This module provides a framework for how best practices and resources for responsible business conduct can be incorporated within procurements. Responsible business conduct includes promoting workers' rights and safe working conditions, preventing human trafficking, and addressing other human rights-related risks. It is especially important for contracts with a higher risk for adverse impacts on human rights. Identifying and addressing risks such as forced labor or child labor will help promote human rights and safe working conditions within your procurements and supply chain. The first part of this module covers pre-award best practices, and the second part covers post-award best practices. For both the pre-award and post-award part of this module, step-by-step guidance is provided for how risks associated with responsible business conduct can be identified and addressed. In addition to providing best practices, this module also provides relevant case studies illustrating how procurements have been successful in addressing these risks. The first step in the procurement process is to identify whether there are any significant risks for human rights. This can be done by first consulting the resources organized by sector. After consulting resources for sector-specific risks, consult country-specific resources such as the ones listed here. If there is a high risk for adverse impacts on human rights, consider using the solicitation to alert contractors to potential human rights impacts related to their supply of goods or services. Depending on the risks your market research reveals and dollar value and complexity of the procurement, consider requiring contractors to implement one or more of the practices identified in Step 4. Such requirements should be tailored to address the specific risks you have identified. Sample language is provided for both specific sectors as well as general language for different sectors. This sample contract language may be used as a starting point for addressing these risks. While the sample language represents one potential approach, other language or equivalent certifications may be used to address these risks. It is important to tailor the goals and requirements to each individual procurement. During the post-award phase of a procurement, validate that the contractor complies with any responsible business requirements in the contract. The module provides guidance and resources for the post-award phase. For a sample list of international principles, guidelines, tools, and global initiatives related to business and human rights that can assist with validating contractor compliance, see the verification resources part of the module. Verification practices that can be used during the post-award phase are also provided within the module. If deficiencies are identified, consult the Remedy Identified Deficiencies part of the module for best practices. Lastly, consider sharing appropriate resources or tools with the contractor that may assist them with developing their organizational policies. Examples are provided in the module and include the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development Guidelines for Multinational Enterprises, the UN Guiding Principles on Business and Human Rights, tools that we have included in the module for identifying organizational risks, resources for improving and benchmarking organizational performance, and multi-stakeholder initiatives. Numerous examples are provided for each of these resource categories. Get started using the Responsible Business Conduct module now at sftool.gov. Check back often as we will update this page with new best practices and tools. If you have a suggestion, please leave feedback at the bottom of this page. Thank you.